Good morning, YouTube. Gil Buddy here. I'm on the way to a pond to meet my brother at a subdivision where my son lives. Happy Dia De Los Muertos, day after Halloween. Remember those who you've lost. Put a picture out. They call it an ofrenda. Today we're going to go after some pond bass and check my fish brain app and some recent catches. You know, big water drainage pond across from I-35 out in Buda. So we'll get there. I'll strap the GoPro on and we'll see what we can hook up. All right. You know, talking about Dia de los Muertos, I lost my dad when I was 10. He was killed by a drunk driver. And you know, the people you lose only fade away if you forget about them. So the point is, always remember, and please, by all means, don't drink and drive. It'll save a life. Okay, well, I'm stopped at a traffic light. Today I'm repping Meat Church YouTube channel out of Waxahachie, Texas. My oldest, Junior, he gifted me this hat for Father's Day this year. And we were gonna meet, you know, he lives in McKinney. We were gonna meet at Meat Church between Austin and McKinney, and then COVID set in. And we had to give it a rest, but I'm looking forward to my first walk-in. So shout out to Meat Church. Stop at Cabella's. I just realized my fishing license is expired. Gotta keep it legal, y'all. Okay, legal once again. For 1 year, combo, fresh and salt water. Let's get it. Okay, so we made it out here to Buda. About to walk over to the pond. And today I'm going to be rigging up with some swim bait from some gear that I got my hands on. Of course, I had to pick up something at Cabella's. You can't walk in there without grabbing something. So let me show you what I've got. All right, I'm going to start with my Lowe's spinning combo. Of course, green is a transplant color, so I was attracted to it. Matches the campaign for organ donation. And I've got tied on to a pine fluorocarbon leader. I'm gonna go with 10 pounds. And first time user for the Trocar swim blade. Saw these on Instagram. It was, you know, bait doesn't catch fish, it catches fishermen. A good buddy of mine named James Stapp gave me that one-liner, and I'm just going with it. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try this Megabass swim bait. Had a lot of luck with it in McKinney when I was there visiting my son and daughter and grandbabies. Also, when I walked in to Cabella's, this is a Z-Man, the swimmers. I love the color. Looks like it's got great action. So I'm gonna make sure I grab them hands-free, as germ-free as I can possibly be, with my trusty Rapala lip grabber, keep my thumbs from getting all raw. And of course, gotta hydrate. Gonna keep me some Ozarka water in my pocket to stay hydrated and enjoy this wonderful breezy 70 degrees sunny clear skies. Water temp ought to be, shoot man, nice and cool because it was chilly last night. So let's get after it. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we're on the water here in beautiful Buda, Texas, here with my brother, retired Austin Fire Department lieutenant. He's working his swim bait already with that medium retrieve. What a great day to be out here today. Beautiful Sunfield, Buda, Texas. All right, so we've been out here almost an hour, and the bite is pretty tough. So my brother here said it's time to eat, get some energy. So a little cheese and hammy from the local convenient, and we'll get back out there. I did switch my bait up to to the Z-Man swim bait, and can you hear my echo? Hello! And we'll see if we can do better second hour. So stay tuned. Time to munch. It was good. And look, I'm gonna police my trash. You know, Mike from One Rod, One Reel posted some good advice, man. And if you're out there fishing and you see somebody else's trash they left, go ahead and pick it up, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I got sanitizer. I'm not scared. Do the right thing, not the left thing. Clean up around you, make the world a better place. All right, so I'm working around the opposite corner of where I was. You know, I slice the pie when I cast, and if I go once, then I come back around and I get nothing, I'm gonna move and tactically look for the bass. While I'm fishing, a lady walks up to me on this lovely walking trail that goes around this entire water drainage pond. She asked me, "Hey, did you lose a knife?" And I'm like, "No." And she goes, "Well, it's got brass knuckles and it's laying on the ground." And I told her, "Well, man, that's not a knife, that's a weapon. So I'll be disposing of this." No words. Well, what do you know? Made out of plastic. Does that mean it's someone's idea of a toy? I think it's a prison weapon. So can still get right through you. Eye, ear. It'll kill you. Little plastic knuckle knife. Huh. I shudder to think this is a toy. What are y'all thinking? Quick shout out to Bed & Bath for carrying this pretty awesome little pocket-sized sanitizer. This one is aromatherapy, stress relief, eucalyptus spearmint with essential oil. I keep these around all the time. There's never one that's not in my pocket. And after touching that weapon, it's time to sanitize. Be safe, everybody. Still can't get over that. Picked up a pair of these Glacier gloves. Tell you what, for 19 bucks, very snug fit, sure grip. I love the way they feel on my hands. I'll be using them until it's time to replace them. Shout out to Glacier Glove. Good job on the cheap, man. That's what it's all about. Well, came out today committed to stick with the swim bait. And as you can see, my line dangling in front of me. I should remember to retie about every 20 to 30 casts out there and just go for safety and not lose a good swim bait and an even better hook. So I'm gonna walk back to the truck, retie, and get back out there for a little bit longer. Sticking with the swim bait, not gonna switch. I'm gonna see if it's on today. So far, it's tough. All right, so I changed the presentation up. I went with a jig head, white jig head with a spinner, and I'm gonna try that new presentation in the meantime while I tied off. Took time for a little snack. These are perfect, man. Put them in your pocket, get some quick protein, and energize. All right, so the presentation I'm using is that Seaman swim bait on a jig head with a spoon. Actually, it was a little bit too long, so I had to cut a little bit off the top. But basically what I'm doing is I'm casting it out, doing a medium retrieve, pointing my rod tip right at the swim bait, and slicing the pie here, there. You know how we do it. Trying to find the bass. And the reason I'm one-handed today, my GoPro's on the charger. I got everything else I need. So that happens. Poop happens. So still trying to avoid the skunk. Okay, so I just had my last drink of water. I know I said I wouldn't abandon the swim bait, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm gonna have to go finesse for the last 30 minutes on a wacky rig, Senko. Sun's about halfway down. It's been a wonderful day with my brother. That's the best part, you know, the fellowship. This COVID thing, he's my only brother. We don't see each other near as much as we should. So that's been great. Got a convenience store sandwich. Dang, I hadn't had one of those in a long time. When you hungry, they're good. Gonna go with the Senko, pink, wacky rig. Feeling good though. So glad to make it out today. Dia De Los Muertos. Feliz. Don't judge. I'm too tired to walk back to the truck. It's a wacky rig. Build a bridge. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. I don't know how this is gonna go at all. But my bail's open, I got my line crimped. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cast out there. I'm gonna let it sink before I close the bail. And then I'm gonna make sure my drag is set once my bail closes by cranking back a little bit. I'm gonna dead stick it. I'm just gonna leave it out there and let it settle down and let the fish settle down around it. So let me try this one-handed cast. Not bad, not bad. I'll let it sink. Close the bail. And, let's see here. Pull out. Drag feels good. So I'm gonna dead stick it. So leave it out there. And then once I reel in the slack, I'm just gonna raise the rod tip really slow. Bring it on down about this rate. Reel in the slack. Raise it up real slow. Subtly dragging that pink wacky rig worm across the bottom. Not jerking. That's my speed on my rod tip. Reel in some slack. Ease back. And hopefully the reaction strike is on the pause. So I'm going to return to two-handed. 30 minutes to go. Well, I gave it all day. The bite was off today, not even partially. It happens. Hey, we'll get us some fish on down the road. I will remember my GoPro next time. Lovely Buda sunset behind me. So today was actually really, really awesome. First of all, I want to thank my lovely wife, Mercy, for the kitchen pass. Awesome spending the day with my brother. I mean, got a lot of exercise, casting, walking, chatting it up. Got some bites. That's promising, man. I'll get them next time. Dia De Los Muertos, you know, remembering those who have gone before us, especially my dad up in heaven. So with all that said, it was a good Sunday. I hope you had a great one too. Hey, subscribe to my channel. Give it a like. Stay up with me on Fishing and Smoking with Gil Buddy. All right, I'm going to go in, shower, and watch the Cowboys. Have a good one. Peace, everybody.